Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to some Banners of Ruin. I haven't played this game in a year, but I'm back for the Moonstone DLC, which is kicking my butt. This is like my third or fourth try. I keep getting like 2 fights in and then dying, so this is a hard game, but what do we got? So I've got a bear, a weasel, and then Moonstone, who's a bard. She can add, effectively, like a separate passive perks to this list that then she can pull out if she has the loot card to play, but currently we do not have it, so it's not that useful. So we have Rondel. Ooh, this is a good setup. So what are they all aiming for? Looks like they're mostly aiming for my weasel. Luckily, weasel's got a couple of good things. If they have nothing, apply. Okay. So we want to pop off some armor if we can. I guess I'm just gonna kill this sucker. Ah, they're bleeding. That's enough. Let's see. Swap to him. We've got the Rondel dagger, which should do enough. And then we also have rush. I'll just start rushing them, and we'll just do solid footing. Now, he also has concealed blades. Oh. Oops. I didn't realize concealed blades actually had a cost. Either way, we've shredded them pretty fast. Alright, so back to Moonstone, we can play the loot. Loot lets us get any one of these. Strikes and guards doubly effective when played by this character. Let's go Toxic. Toxic is easy. Okay, Heater Shield, gain Feint. This turn, the first time the character's defense is broken, Rage is applied to the rank. Ooh, useful, maybe. Now let's just pop the Heater Shield for the time being. Pink Powder on the enemy. Strike on the enemy. And then I think we just wait. Oh, whenever they receive damage, then they... Ah, got it. Okay, well, here's the thing. We just wail on them. Perfect. I should have done the strikes and defense are doubly effective, but whatever. So we got Quick Hands, draw a card, gain 3 preparation, which is great. Or Poison Tip, which just applies 3 poison to an enemy, which goes up. I'm gonna do that, but we probably want more card draw. Hidden Gem, Doggedness, High Spirits. Let's go for the Hidden Gem. So this is free card draw. Let's see, what do we put it on? Ideally, something that is free. We could put it on Momentum. Did it take? I'm going to assume it did because I'm not seeing it anymore. Okay, weapon cache, weapons and armor, a decoy, or a heavy patrol. Let's go for the weapons cache. Alright, so we've got some decent armor. It's a superior light armor. Oh, can we not change Moonstone's equipment? Is Moonstone stuck with just garbage light armor? That's stupid. Why? Like, I'm fine with not swapping out their loot. It's the other stuff that's confusing me. So, banish a card, moves it to the banish pile. Wait. Interesting. It feels like this bow is kind of, here it kind of is. The cards are showing up on the wrong side. So, 2 rapid fire and rapid fire, 5 value, 2 banish. That's pretty good. And then we have a pair of medium armors, but I think that's what these guys have, yeah? And then there's also the halberd. 12 damage to a rank, applies 2 bleeding. If opponent already has bleeding, apply... I like the idea of it, but I don't think I'm gonna go with it. Maybe I give Forthright the superior light armor and we throw the halberd in. It's not useful at the moment, but I could see it being really useful on a 4th character. Okay, so there is also a heavy patrol. It's just regular combat though, as opposed to elite combat. So let's just go with this. Ideally, I'd like to get another party member. Wait, expert bow. Why do I have this? Did they change it? They might have. That's odd. Because, yeah, I don't have the bow equipped. Okay, he's only gonna do... They're both only gonna do 8 damage. And swap me. So it's probably fine for me to just kind of hit him. And we'll just guard. I don't think I need to do more than this. But if something's in my stash, does it just show back up? It does. Oh, that's a weird choice. So I guess I need to care about what I put in my stash more. Transform all rune cards in your draw and discard piles into random skills. Banish. Quick hands. We want quick hands. We're gonna have more energy than we're gonna have cards. Shield Maiden. Sporting the robes of an Ender Guard, but with a signature golden cloak half torn from her shoulder. A mature she-wolf shoots you a stern glance as you catch her eye across the street. Let's, see what's up with this. I've never seen this one before. As you pass in front of the wolf, she fiercely wipes away a stream of tears from her cheek. Hey you, she barks, moving to block your path, but lacking the haste of a younger soul. I'm taking you in. She heaves her shield to her cheek with great effort, but even greater zeal. There's no way they can retire me now, she mutters bitterly. The route ahead is firmly blocked, but she'd be too slow to keep up with you if you ducked into a nearby alley. Let's fight her. Okay, so she is a tough bugger. Who's she aiming for? The bear. So the bear can use round shield, and then take cover. Gonna apply it to Moonstone just because. Let's give her vulnerable. Vanguard, heater shield. My entire goal here is mostly just to, kind of bide my time. Okay, so she's aiming for 4th right now. Probably fine. Go for the Rondel Dagger. Let's see. Go for a guard. But then let's get our concealed blades in. Can't do the rest. I'm kind of annoyed that the items in our stash get added as cards, but it actually makes a lot of sense. Alright, shield wall. The character's shield is raised to 35. Oh, this character's shield is raised to 35. Got it. This could be a little streamlined. So we've got Wrathful Brawler or Stoic. None of those are particularly that good. So I guess let's go Stoic. So we have Momentum, which does let me draw a card after all. She's aiming for him. So I guess let's do a Momentum, burn a guard, because we don't need it at the moment. We get Poison Tip. Just poison her. And yeah, let's just armor up. Because I could do more here, but it seems like my best bet is mostly just to stack the bleed. If I can. When I can. Here, let's go back here. Let's do a quick hands. Solid footing. She's aiming 18 at 4th right. 4th right can do one thing. Prior. The problem is, he's got bonus rush damage. We could do a kick. Actually, rush isn't even going to do any bonus damage anyway. So we're just going to have him do Sharpen Steel, keep stacking that bleed. He can do a strike, but it doesn't matter, and we do a solid footing. There we go. She's got so much block. And my Falchion's not going to be able to do much to her. So she's doing another 18 to 4th right, which is obnoxious, but not necessarily that much of a problem. Because, yeah, we can just keep stacking as much poison and bleed as we need. Sharpened steel doesn't do a lot of damage, but stacks even more bleed. Guess I might as well do a strike. Not that it matters. I guess we could have actually gotten a falchion hit in. But I'm trying to take as little damage as possible here. Let's see. Loot. Give me Brawler. Okay, Concealed Blade. She did actually... Oh... She's got Fury. Who's she aiming for? Him. So I guess we should probably have him just roll Heater Shield for the time being. Grab that. Momentum. Burn Guard. And we do have a Poison Tip. She dies on her turn, though, so we don't need to worry about it too bad. There we go. Alright, we get the Florins, and Wretched Assault, more Rune and Banish and stuff. I don't know, I love stacking poison, and it gives Moonstone something to do. The wolf staggers back and falls into the wet dirt, her shield flying from her grasp, as it crashes into a nearby crate, revealing several more of different sizes. She hangs her head in shame, but gestures to the discarded shields at her side. Take your pick. No use to me now that I'm spent. Guess they were right. She unbuckles what remains of her cloak, shedding her pauldrons with barely a dull clang on the cobbles below. Wearily trods off behind you. Shields. Alright, any of these good? Kite Shield. Gain 10, discard up to 2 cards. Extra for each. Interesting. Though, I almost want to say, I'd rather have the buckler on this guy. The Heater Shield is neat, but Feint is kind of situational. And while I like the Kite Shield, eh. And yeah, I'm gonna put that away. Do we put both of these away? No, I think I'm gonna hold on to the bow. Because that bow could be really good for a backliner. Oops. I want to quit out. Okay, Weapon Merchant Combat Cultist Wares. Cultist Wares might have gems? No, they've just got some of these. 5 damage, 2 vulnerable. Ooh. Rend is good, but I'm gonna leave. I don't want to spend too much money. So we can buy cards, chance to improve, chance to offload. Let's go to the altar. Offloading would actually be a good idea, but chance to improve means choose a character, max vitality. I hate to do it, but I'm probably going to give Moonstone the bonus vitality. It'd be nicer on other characters, but Moonstone, if Moonstone dies, we lose. And we could hire recruits, but I think they're too expensive for me. I'm glad I didn't spend the money, but... boy. Pricey. And we get provisions from a helping hand. Okay, so second win, draw a card, gain that. Upper hand. 6 damage, apply upper hand. When this character deals a total of 30 damage to an opponent, they gain 1 max stamina for this combat. I'm gonna go second wind. It costs some energy, but I think we'll be fine. Alright. Now this is... combat encounter. What is the difference? Yeah, it's the same thing, but this one has a different symbol. I'm gonna go for the different symbol. I don't know if we're going to get better rewards or anything. It's a bunch of bears! Alright, what are they doing? They're all swinging for the front line, and they're gonna do a decent chunk of damage. It looks like they're mostly swinging for Roof or Smot, so let's do solid footing. And... who dies? I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's do a pair of concealed daggers. Go back here, because even though she's not really much of a combatant, She can still attack from the back. Alright. And now they gain some fury momentum. Okay, they're not all aiming for this guy. I was worried for a hot second. Unfortunately, we have next to no anythings. Well, we might take some damage here. Not much for it. Let's see. Stoic, Born Leader, or Flow. I think we'll want to do Stoic. Not that it matters too much here. Let's see. Do Pink Powder. He bleeds to death on his turn. Let's do a Rondel Dagger on this guy. Then go over here, Falchion him. He'll probably die. And then we'll do this, which gives me one more opportunity to just wail on this guy. Okay, so the bottom two just go. And perfect. He hits the one guy with armor. So he's aiming for Forthright. Let's see, Forthright can do kind of whatever. Strike, Solid Footing, and Sharpen Steel. There we go. Should just bleed to death. Perfect. There was something really amusing about a bear with a tiny dagger. Every character in the party loses 1 stamina for every stamina point spent. 6 damage to a rank. Ooh. Wild Brawl might not be the worst. I'm gonna grab it, especially now. So we have a Flail. 8 damage to Vitality, apply 3 bleed, but discard a card. And Heavy Shield. 18 shield. And gain Anticipation. Because we could go for the Flail. The only thing is I'd have to make sure I use it last. The Falchion is okay. Honestly, possibly better. I'm really trying to decide on this one. Because that's kind of a tough question. Because this skips armor. I'm gonna try it. We've never used the Flail before. Whereas I've used the Falchion many times. Okay. Now what I'm hoping for is superior armor, but we haven't been so lucky. So we can buy cards, off-duty guards, or a knife merchant. So I could buy cards. So what do we have? Not that I really care for most of these. Nah. So we have Drunken Guards, which we can rob, a Boat Merchant, and Sanctuary. So let's do Drunken Guards. Let's see, Sage. Next up we do Boat Merchant. Let's see. Grab the boat. Armory reserves as weapons and armor, or we can do Sage to modify my deck. To modify my deck, we've got some things I could get rid of. Gain a skill, remove a card, reroll a talent. Let's remove a card. Cost me a smidge, but we really want to get rid of as many strikes as we can. They're useless to me. Okay. Let's see. Let's go Armory Reserve, see if we get anything useful. Few weapons and armor, enter Elite Combat. I'm a little iffy on that. Let's view the armors for now. Superior heavy armor. Start each combat with 38 armor. Gain 2 shields and 2 winded every turn. Winded. Next turn, lose 1 stamina for each stack of winded when winded is removed. I'm gonna put it on Roofer Smut. I'm gonna hope it doesn't screw me over. Okay, do we lose the superior light armor? No. No, I think we keep him in the superior light armor for the time being. Okay, so we can get a chance to heal or a heavy patrol. We're not that wounded, so let's do the heavy patrol, then the Blackfoot contract. Or contact. Alright, start with those, because we don't have anything fancy. But this is actually what I meant to do. But those are useful. So, start of your turn, all stacks of bleed are converted to vitality and removed. That or... I mean, I think we want steadfast. So now they gain armor. So, aiming for everybody... Oof. Okay, so Fort Wright's getting wailed on. So in retrospect, these concealed blades were maybe a bit of a mistake. Just aim for that guy, and then do a solid footing. Discard a concealed blade. We gain kick. It's fine. I'm gonna poison tip this dude. Actually, I'm just gonna kick this one to the back. And we'll just strike that one. Alright. Oh, so that's the issue. Let's just do that. So he can't do anything else. So that armor is an albatross. Like a really brutal one. Okay, they're both aiming for Forthright. Or no, one's aiming for Moonstone. I don't think Moonstone can actually do anything about that, which kind of sucks. But I can do something about him. Select a card to discard. No, let's get rid of Rush. There. Moonstone takes no damage. Forthright takes a bit, but he regains armor every round. Alright. Let's go back to Roofer Smot. So he's got Buckler. Let's just do a take cover on him. And we have the... do we do the Rondel Dagger? On the Spearman? Probably not. Yeah, that worked. Yeah, Wild Brawl, the more characters I have, the more damage that's going to do. It obviously gets more expensive, but like, at this point in the game, it's worth it. Get rid of a guard. Give me Flail. There we go. Discard Buckler. I don't think we're going to need it. He's dead anyway. Perfect. Apply wounds. This character's bleeding no longer ticks down. Terrible wound. I like that. And equipment. So we get a great sword or another flail. He's got that superior heavy armor that I can't do anything about. At least for a while. I don't think we need any more. But we'll see. Oh, but they level up. Yes! Okay, so first and foremost, upgrade something. Give me stamina. And Fortress. Overpower Bull's Charge. So Fortress, gain 25 shield in Fortress. Every turn gains extra armor. If they move, Fortress is removed. Deal weapon damage if it's moved to this combat. No, let's just go for Fortress. Let's see, we don't get a talent yet. Sucks a bit, but whatever. And 12 damage if this breaks the armor's armor. Applied 10 poison. That's really good. Yeah, let's go for Acid Burn. And then you are interesting. Next time you draw your loot, temporary passives will not be removed. Select an ally. The next time a talent they play will be shuffled back into your draw pile rather than discarded. Every time you draw loot, all allies in the front rank gain 5. Banish. might want to go for strong morale. And I'm just going to upgrade will. I guess we'll do a chance to heal. Let's see. Selects a character to heal. He's the only one wounded. Well, it's back up to full health, so we don't have to worry about it. And then crossroads. So we have a smithy, a tavern, or monastery. Smithy would be nice for provisions, but let's go to the tavern. More characters means more cards played, which means we wreck stuff. Unfortunately, we have to go with Missile Thaw. Hey, they've already got a bow. I'll take him. Okay, let's see. Can I... How do I actually do this? Enter the hideout alley. Shoot. I want to manage my party. I know it's a trap. Ah, wait. No, that ain't it. Ah, here we go. Alright, combat positions. So we have Missile Thaw. I'm going to move them back here. Let's go to weapons, because they've got a... expert bow. Oh. Do we just drop it at this point? Sure. And let's take a look at their abilities, because they have Spiteful. If this character has no shield, 5 damage and apply bleed to the opponent's rank. Ooh. That's kind of really good. Okay, so let's go back to the dungeon. And fight Sledge. Alright. So what are we looking at? Sledge does 12 damage to Roofer Smot. Roofer Smot pretty much doesn't move. Barely can do anything. It's fine. Okay, so let's do a quick hands. What do we get? Terrible Wound. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just gonna do Terrible Wound to him. Let's see. Discard to gain. I guess I'm gonna have him do Momentum, get rid of Withdraw. He gets Rounded Shields, give probably Fortright some armor. Let's see. And I guess I might as well strike probably one of the Billmen. So we're gonna have him flail. And then just bleed. Because if this guy's bleed never goes down, the best thing I can possibly do is just give him a bunch of bleed and not even worry about his armor. There we go. So what do we have? Strong Momentum is useful. We haven't drawn our loot yet. Now he has just enough for his Rondel Dagger. Again, anything with bleed goes on Sledge. Everything else we don't care too much about. We do have a kick, which is actually really useful. So we're just gonna kick one of these guys. Because now we don't have to worry about him hitting. So he's gonna hit both, and he's gonna hit Forthright. Forthright, we might as well just do that and more bleed on him. Okay. And let's just kind of chill. I guess I could have put... I could have put the trap down now that I'm thinking about it. Whatever, it's fine. There. So, one neat thing about this game that I don't think I've shown off yet is that the enemy ranks attack sequentially. Maybe I showed it off a little bit. So these guys don't attack this round. Only this guy. So because I kicked him back here... he's significantly less, or, well, I've effectively halved their speed. Which means I can take way more time at clearing them out. So whenever a character kills an enemy with an attack, max vitality increases by 3. I know what I'm playing. Give me Bloodthirsty. That might actually give us some interesting perks. Okay, Forthright. We're gonna start with Pink Powder. Hit them both. Second wind. Oh, I kind of goofed this one, didn't I? It's fine. Okay, he gets bloodthirsty. We have sledge. Can't do much about it. But yeah, I think when he... Oh, wait, no. He's not going to bleed to death. It's not his turn yet. Okay, do we want to have Roofer's Mott? Gain some. We could also have him do Fortress. Yeah, I'll just do that. Okay. And then we have Acid Burn. Yeah, the problem is Spiteful doesn't really work here. Well, at least we can hit him with that, even if it... Yeah, it's a shame. Okay, Poison Tip. Let's see, he's got Round Shield. Not that it matters too much. Where's this guy aiming, by the way? Okay, he is going for Forthright. Okay, so Kick only moves them to the back. Can't do too much. I will kick him anyway. Boop. Doesn't do anything. Darn shame. But it's not like he can do anything about it either. Ah, there goes loot. Okay, so what do we give him? I guess I'll do that. There literally is nothing I can do. 5 damage, 4. Give him some bleed. Oh, and then we can just do Wild Brawl. Pull up. But not him. We want to do it with him. He's got so much momentum, it didn't kill him. Alright, whatever. He's near death, so we can just rush him to death. Gain a card. Let's see. All weapons gain bleed. Double to a target. Double your party's bleed to a target. Oof. If I had more healing opportunities, I think I'd be up for it. Every time you move, gain... Strategy is a little bit more useful than I think. But I think that's a specific character, so I don't know if I care. So superior heavy armor and just heavy armor. That's tough. Because it's like, it's really good, but it's really painful. So I think I'm going to just skip it. I don't think we need it on any of these characters. Alright, Wealth, Excellence. We could level up a character. That money, though. I'm going to go for that. We want the levels. And it's probably worth it. But I don't think it's as worth it at the moment. Alright, so what are we looking at? Who are they aiming at? Okay, so it looks like he's going to be taking 17. It doesn't even matter how much damage he takes. So I think let's start with the flail, hit him with that, get him bleeding, select a card to discard, lose guard. Then I guess I might as well just do Wild Brawl. Get him with that. Let's see, Sharpen Steel, get him bleeding again. And then we'll just have him do Solid Footing. Let's put a trap behind both of these fellows. There we go. Let's see. Rondel Dagger, not for much. Let's see. Oh, I could have... Well, I guess we've still got momentum. Let's lose withdraw. Strong morale. Useful. 8 damage to him. 6 to him. 6 to him additionally. Okay, so we can do guard. And then we can get our concealed blades out. Alright, he is now actually dead. Go here. Poison tip on this guy. Alright, end turn. Because, yeah, we don't have to worry about the bear. Thank you, bleeding. I find direct damage in this game to be kind of meh. But, boy, status effects are worth it. Right, acid burn. Pop that off, mess him up. He can do all of take cover, but that's fine. So he's doing 12 to him, 6 to him, so we don't have to worry about anything. Terrible wound, make it so he doesn't stop bleeding. And then we're just going to kick him backwards. So he takes a bunch of damage. We'll just do a solid footing, just so we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I like acid burn. That's pretty good. Okay, who do we rush? Probably just this guy. Kill him. Give me a quick hands. Give me a strike? Not that it really matters. I guess I could have looted, but whatever. Oh. What fortuitous placement? I guess it doesn't really matter. Still can't do spiteful. I need to get them some armor that gives them no armor. I guess I could just take their armor off, but eh. Do I want another poison tip? No, I think I'm just gonna move on. Standard Parish, hide, or decoy. I think we could do an elite combat at this point. Holy smokes! Okay, this is a little bit more than I thought. I'm just gonna have him pop Fortress. Just absolutely don't mess with me. So, here's the problem. These mice dudes are shitty. Oh, they have so much armor. Alright, let's just end turn. It's not perfect. It'll have to do. We might actually just lose here. Okay, so we got Flail. Select a card to discard. I still just do not like that one. I'm sure it's good. So, aiming for him, aiming for him, aiming for him. So he needs to guard. No, I used it on Moonstone. Oh, fie on me. What else do we have? Let's do that now. And yeah, I can't put any traps down. Fortright's gonna take some damage. Ooh. Like, actually too much. Not that that guard would have made a huge difference. But it does. Okay. So we've got loot. Let's see if this saves me. I didn't realize we'd be up against these jerk mice so early. Okay, let's go for Impervious, I think. Because he needs bucklers and some other things. We have momentum. Let's do momentum, lose kick. See if we get anything else. Honestly, expert bow? Not bad. I just want to guarantee that he won't come back. I'll give him a terrible wound, even though there are no wounds. Now here's the question, does poison hit armor first, or does it hit through? Hits armor first, okay. That's all I really care about. So we want to do an acid burn on this guy. He's dead, so we don't have to worry about it, and he's hitting for 10, also don't have to worry about it. Let's see. He's got a couple. I'm gonna have him do that. I know that hurts my potential wild brawl damage, but I think it's worth it. Okay, so we're spiteful. Yeah, so the back rank is now going to take a whole bunch of poison. So I guess let's do a guard preemptively. And I don't think I'm going to be able to kill him. Oh, he does retaliatory poison. It's fine. It's not that fine. We're having bad limes here. Okay, Rondel Dagger. Let's see. Don't have too much. So he dies no matter what on his turn. At the start of the character's turns. So we can kind of ignore it. These guys are both aiming for him. Give him the bleed. Second wound. We do have terrible wounds. Pop strong morale. Then terrible wound to this guy. And then I'm just gonna do that. Second wind. Doesn't give me anything fancy. Okay, and let's just poison tip him. Because he's probably least effective. Let's see. Other thing is, let's actually put a trap down there. How are we still alive? Okay, we do have solid footing. And he's got 4 energy. So if I do an acid burn to this guy, it'll mess him up. Then we do solid footing, so we don't have to think about it. Alright, let's just delete this guy so we don't have to think about it. We might take some poison damage, but it's fine. Okay, then just hit him. Holy shit, we are going to need some healing after this. Also, Moonstone's taken some serious hits. And that poison is going to kill her. Okay, so... But it's gonna kill Forthright first. So let's kick this guy backwards. So we don't have to worry about the damage from him at the moment. This guy's just gonna do 8 to Rufus Mott, the one character that can take it. I guess this is why I want the superior heavy armor after all. Oh, choose a card to discard. Oh, shoot. Go momentum. Round shield. He's not gonna take any, so let's just put that on them. Yeah, the bleed's gonna do a lot. We're not dead yet. Gain 1 will. Vengeful. I guess I'll do Vengeful. Not that it matters too much. Quick Hands. Gets me a withdraw. I'm not happy about that. Because I think Forthright dies. Unless poison can't kill you. Nope, he dead. Well, time to find out what happens when you lose a character. Gosh, I was so close, but my damage was just iffy. I don't think I really want any of these. What about equipment? Yeah, he's just straight up dead. Ouch. Let's see. Every time this character plays a weapon card, a concealed blade is added to your hand. Character gains 8 armor. That's interesting. It's probably better than that. I'm assuming I don't get dead characters back. Yeah, Forthright is just actual dead. Damn. Yeah, he's just gone. Ah. That's rough. Because, yeah, losing characters in this game, I mean, I lost them at a fine time. But you kind of can't afford to lose characters to that extent, especially considering how little HP I have remaining as well. Because like Moonstone's about to die, and I don't think there's literally nothing I can do about it. Well, no, there is something I can do about it. I'm gonna put a trap behind this guy, and then I'm gonna kick him backwards. There we go. And then I guess we could rush. It ain't gonna matter at all. Oh, we did some damage to him. Yeah, so he'll just hit Roofer Smot. Oh, they're all just aiming for Roofer Smot. Perfect. So I might be able to pull this out of the bag, but man, it's a rough day. Apply a terrible wound to him just because. Let's see, we could do withdraw or vanguard. I'm just gonna pummel him a bit. But I would say the mercilessness is also kind of a fundamental part of this game as well. Okay, so he dies from bleed. He's a problem that I don't think I can solve easy. Let's do a quick hand, see what we get. We get a guard. Okay, so we don't lose Moonstone yet. Just lose Wild Brawl. And it's fine. I don't remember this being quite so dastardly. But it might just be me misremembering things. Okay, well, we have enough that I can strike. Oh no, he can't do anything. Like, by and far, this is probably one of the harder roguelike deck builders I've got in my library. So he's doing 10. Luckily, once again, to the one character that can take the damage. It feels like Providence, but it's probably just totally random. Let's see. He doesn't have anything special, so I guess we'll just have him do a strike. Oh, we can actually just kill him. Sick. And then guard. I was hoping Moonstone would be a more interesting character. Those buffs are neat, but super limited. I'm sure once you've got Moonstone fully built, it's not so bad. Oh, we are just going to fill my deck with trash, aren't we? That's a legitimate problem. Who are you aiming at, Moonstone? Uh-oh. With bleed, too, I should mention. Like, we've done some damage to him, but how much bleed are we gonna get? 2. We live, but for how long? Okay, we kill him. Alright, anyway, I think this is a good stopping point, at least for now. We've, ooh, weapon damage, nah. Unplayable, discarded by a character, choose an ally to apply that, or an opponent to deal, ooh, I like distraction, that's kind of decent. So, Banners of Ruin is available on Steam, has been out for a while. Oh my gosh, there's a second fight, I'm so dead. Anyway, Banners of Ruin has been out in 1.0 for a while, but they keep adding little DLC that adds some extra events, and hero characters, which are kind of interesting. There's also a Powder Master, who puts down explosives. I don't know how useful he is, I'll come back for him at some point. But I like the idea of Moonstone, and I'm sure if you've got the right party composition and a bunch of other things, it's not a problem. But boy, I was just hamstrung by either some bad luck or some bad choices. I'm not quite sure which. But either way, I had a good time. So, I guess with that, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new indie games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to show off. But for now, I'm just gonna mulligan. I'm just gonna throw this this run in the bin, get my EXP rather than just abandoning it. Please stop hitting Roofer Smot. He can survive everything, and he's the one character who he's the one character that I want. Well, I mean, I guess he can't survive everything. Let's see. Yeah, so Shell's sitting behind me just being like, why are you doing this? And the answer is, I've already lost most of my characters. There we go. I've already lost most of my characters, which is kind of rough. Or not most of my characters, but like too much health and one of my main liners. So this gets me score, which lets me level up my characters, which gets me extra unlocks and starting perks and some other things. So Bear Tier 4 now has Runic card in hand, 20 plus weapon damage to opponent rank. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Is that the only thing we got? What did Moonstone get? Oh, so Tier 2, so we just cleared Tier 1, so we don't get anything more. But there's extra starting talents, cards, and whatnot. So instead of trying to, you know, continue a pretty ruined run, better to roll with that. We haven't finished the Weasel one yet. Not that it matters too much. Alright. Oh, and hair. Are we any closer? Did we just get fight as one? We might have. Move or swap 2 allies. Deal each ally's weapon damage to a random opponent. Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah, so I'll have to unlock some more cards. I've always been kind of iffy on the hare and the bear, but I think by unlocking more for them, they'll be a lot more viable. Anyway, so with all that said, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more brand new indie games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I've got tons to show off. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.